Today we'll be going around in the room discussing our top 3 video games of all time. Story-based games only, no multiplayer allowed. Today I am joined by guest Emilio. Mark, you've been replaced. Pablo and Joselias. So we're just going to go around the room and discuss our top 3 games. Joselias, this way we'll go.
Number 3, Pokemon Blue.
Pokemon
the Game Boy.
Okay, that's not a bad choice. Yeah.
Wow.
It's
For Game Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I played it on the color, but it was originally for the regular Game Boy.
Could have had like its dock, right, for the Game Boy? Like I was thinking Game Boy Advance. Wow, you're even older than that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like I think when I started playing it, the second generation was already out. Mm-hmm. But the first one I played was Blue. Mm-hmm. And it's
Are you a water Pokemon guy?
no.
Oh.
My favorite color was blue at the time.
That makes sense.
I would always go with Charmander.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was some variant of like Picoso. That's his nickname.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
In Spanish is.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, no,
wow.
it wasn't in Spanish.
Get it
But
together.
when you nickname your Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, like Link.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot tell you how many batteries I went through playing that game.
Oh,
man.
God, it required batteries.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think rechargeable batteries are just too expensive.
You just had a fucking stack in the corner.
Yeah. Like I remember I filled up like a plastic bottle of just batteries in like a month.
Oh, wow.
I remember playing it like on the ride home at nights because it didn't have a backlit screen.
Yeah.
So I had to play in between street lights.
Oh, my God.
And I would just be like, come on. Fuck.
Mamá, que ocupo más batería.
I remember one time I was in
How many batteries would it take? 2 or 4?
3.
Three.
Take 3.
Oh, wow.
And I remember one time we went to TJ for the dentist. And I took my Game Boy and my battery was running out. And I was pestering my mom like, Mom, I need batteries. And he goes, well, we're in Mexico. You can't buy any here. Like, what do you mean you can't buy any here? I know there's a store right across the street.
What?
Let me go get batteries.
Mamá,
Oh, wow.
ocupo baterías.
I didn't pack enough.
I need it.
Mamá.
But I never beat it as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't that I didn't understand it. It was just like, no, I picked Charmander. That's all I'm going to use.
Wait. Because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
And I've never played a Pokemon game like that. Even though it's blue, you could pick Charmander still?
Yeah. The blue just, there are, because the game was meant to have like your friends so you can trade Pokemon that are exclusive.
Yeah, that's like every game for it, right?
Yeah. Like I can't remember which ones were exclusive to what, but I know Growlithe and Vulpix were exclusive to either or to one or the other.
Okay.
And then
Vulpix probably for blue.
No, it was Growlithe because I remember having No,
Growlithe is red.
No,
so
you're right.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
you're right. I would have Vulpix in blue. Yeah, that's right. I remember like as a kid, I never beat it because I would just focus on Charmander, get frustrated, restart the game, go with Charmander again. And it wasn't until like middle school that I played it again. I found it like, oh, I understand why I never beat it. My dumbass never went type advantage.
I get it.
Oh, I see. So you're fighting like a water Pokemon. You should have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still picked Charmander. Because at the 4th gym is grass type.
Yes.
The first 2 are easier if you pick Bulbasaur,
Oh, okay.
but kind of useless when you get to
The third one.
The
4th one, which is grass, and the second to last, which is fire.
So
But by then, you already have like a variation of Pokemon, or you should have a variation in types.
it's fire that's weak against grass, right?
No,
the
grass
other way
is weak
around.
against
Weak
fire.
against fire.
Oh yeah, grass is weak against fire.
Fire is weak against water.
Yeah.
And water is electricity.
Yeah.
One is fighting.
What's electricity weak? Flying?
Electricity is super effective against flying, water types.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
And electricity is weak against
Only ground.
fire.
Only ground.
I'm fighting. Oh.
Yeah, like the only weakness electricity has is ground.
Oh, that's kind of funny, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
So did you finish it afterwards?
Yeah, like in middle school, I beat it.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think I collected all the Pokemon because that wasn't my interest. I just wanted to beat everybody.
Would you say this is the best Pokemon game, or is it more nostalgic that's on your
It's
top
the
three?
nostalgia.
Okay.
It's what started me, like truly what started me into video games.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I played Mario Kart, but for the 64.
Okay.
And like video games here and there, the arcade, but nothing that I was like
Hooked on.
I can a while ago I could tell you like what route to go to get the like I could remember what Pokemon were in where.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
that.
wow.
Like I didn't need to look anything up. I knew at what level they evolved. I knew at what level they learned certain moves. I could play it in Japanese and still know what was going on.
Oh wow, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Was it
But-
just from
'Cause
so
you know
much
the
repetition?
preset, right?
It's so much repetition.
Yeah.
I played it so much that I
How many
memorized.
times? Beaten it less than played or?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Did you ever beat it with Charmander?
yeah. Like after I knew, okay, not everything has to have Charmander. I'll switch to like, okay, well I caught this Magikarp to Gyarados, so whatever is super effective against like rock or ground, I'll switch to Gyarados instead of just keeping my now Charizard, which was 4 times weak to rock.
Word.
All right. So Pablo, what did you?
The
Number
good
3.
thing is that not as I was talking, a bunch of other games flooded my brain, and now I'm having a hard time. That didn't happen, of course.
Okay, of course not. Why
But
would it?
sticking to what, I'm gonna go and say Dark Souls 2 is my 3.
Okay.
I've never beat it.
Mm.
It is
Understandable.
so freaking difficult,
To be fair, I think Dark Souls 2 is the hardest from FromSoft.
bro. It is so fun though.
Oh yeah,
It is so fun. Just the characters, the setting, how it is. Like
What's
I like
the setting? Because when I look at it, I feel like it's a medieval D&D type of thing.
basically.
Essentially.
Okay, it is.
Basically.
Okay, okay.
That's the perfect description, I think.
Okay. Cool.
Basically, that's what it is.
it's like
And-
Lord of the Rings. If everything could
That
kill you,
explains a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
If everything goes to shit. Yeah.
And you
Like,
don't have like
100%.
armor class, right? You're just like the guy.
No.
No. Okay.
You basically modify your stats too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So any other game, like you build
Yeah.
your stamina or your.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
I cannot stress how little progress I made in the game. But it's crazy because for me, someone who hates repetitive things, me having to repeat the same freaking map
Getting
again
murked.
is still just so fun. Because of the fact that, like, you later on, and at least this happened to me, right? Twice I found out I can go and pass a map so much easier if I take a different route.
Oh, okay.
And then it just makes it a whole lot better. And here's the thing, which is absolutely crazy.
How would you find out? Like just looking at gameplay, or just
No.
you discovered it yourself?
Yes.
that's a part of it.
Okay.
Because a lot of, or at least with Elden Ring, they don't tell you where to go except in the map. Like, oh, you go to the bonfire, and the bonfire kind of points you in a general direction
Yes.
of where there's a main story. But if there's not like
So kind
a
of
way,
like Breath in the Wild.
yeah,
Okay, I gotcha.
yeah.
That's annoying.
So I dislike games like those.
Yeah.
That is the singular exception. Singular exception.
Like ADHD, right? Or you could go.
Singular exception to the freaking thing. It's just something about it just awesome, bro.
Is it open world?
once you beat the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I think like the first boss is within like the first 5 minutes with like an enemy or two scattered around.
Okay.
Beating the first boss will open up the rest of the world.
It's pretty much like an intro.
It is. It really is. Because you're during the first world, you're basically learning the moves.
The
That's
first
it.
world or first boss?
Oh, well, first boss. Yeah.
Okay. And is the boss hard as fuck too?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
they do not pull
Incredibly.
punches.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No. Incredibly.
They
Like,
just
that
throw
was-
you into it.
The main difference with Elden Ring versus the other Souls games was that you don't have to fight the first boss. Like you could just explore and then come back to it. With all the other Demon Souls games, you're like, no, you want to maybe get different weapons, this and that. No, you want to upgrade your health? No, you have to beat this boss first.
Yeah.
Fuck you if you can't.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just keep dying until you win.
It's very unforgiving.
Yeah,
Like it's apparently extremely common to die.
but it's super satisfying when you beat the boss. Is the thing.
Also, the catch is like, let's say if you so like you collect souls and then you level up your character, but if you die and you can't retrieve your souls, then you lose the XP and all that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The thing, I'm so sorry. I think you just said this, but I'm just gonna say you lose your health bar. So each
Oh, yeah,
attempt
okay, with some
gets harder.
With some enemies, they can You okay? Jesus fuck.
That's such a wild
We're
concept.
still rolling.
We're not doing this shit.
Pajarito.
Arms up, arms up, arms up.
Pajarito.
Open up your lungs.
What the hell is that?
It expands
Birdie,
your lungs so you can breathe.
Pajarito, pajarito means birdie, birdie.
Birdie, birdie?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You know, like a bird.
some Baja Blast.
Not sponsored, but if they will.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Maybe some Taco Bell as well.
There it is.
Oh my god. I almost died here on the podcast.
Did it go down the wrong pipe or something?
I have no idea. I just started choking.
You want to
mid-
clean your face a little bit, buddy?
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I literally started just choking.
Let me ask this. Are you okay?
But did you die?
Anyways, fucking rude.
Unrelated, or kind of unrelated. But like in Elden, have you played Elden Ring?
Yes.
I thought, because I had played one of the Dark Souls, I thought the dude on the horse, when you first exited I thought that he was mandatory.
Yeah.
So I was like, for like 2 hours, like, I can't fucking win.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, you know, you can just ignore him, right? Like,
Why are you fighting him?
what?
What is it? So in that same area of Elden Ring,
Okay.
I found like a chest or something, and it like transported me to another area.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was fucking.
That's a dick move. Because it's,
But they're so like that's I'm telling you. Just they were great, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were great. Just
oh, dude, I
Dark
love
Souls 2
Elden
was
Ring.
amazing. You know which one I really liked too?
Huh.
Shadows of War.
Nah,
Heroes of
play?
War.
No, I
Is
can
that
get
a
into
different
it.
game that not on the top 3?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, neither was you choking, motherfucker. You know, sorry.
Filler.
That was my number 4 for some. It's the game of life.
A survival.
I'm so joking. What the fuck?
Did you find out what happened to your esophagus or what?
No, I'm still dying apparently.
Word. I was joining you this morning. we were shedding off our mortal coil for sure. I like how it was genuine because I saw it leaking out. So I was like, oh, he's choking. It's like, I might need to step in.
This is real.
I can't wait to review the footage. Goes,
Fuck yeah.
Hilarious. It's just gonna be a bunch of us like, huh? Oh,
It wasn't even that funny, bro.
No, hey, you're doing that. I'm just here.
no.
Don't do it. You start joking too.
Unrelated. One time,
Sipping him. Sipping on my just choking.
I was walking the dogs with my sister and my niece, and my sister started choking out of nowhere. But I had like a can of Pepsi, so I was just like, and my
Exactly the
sister,
scenario.
my sister just was coughing, and I go, pajarito, pajarito.
so exactly the same.
Yeah. And then after she finished coughing, like, why didn't you help me? I said pajarito, pajarito. And as I finished my soda, she goes, you had soda? Yeah. Why didn't you offer me any? I don't know.
The last thing I'm thinking about is a liquid going down as you're choking, but okay. That's funny, wait.
That's the only thing else for Dark Souls.
Death by Pepsi. Apparently, guys.
It was my
That's
wife.
his
She
final
put
boss.
She put a jinx on
Just put a
it.
curse on the Pepsi.
She's like, "Oh, you're gonna get the last one? Fuck you."
Yeah, exactly.
You did this, Lord.
All right, final thoughts, Dark Souls 2?
It's amazing. I like it. I
what
love the
you've
challenge.
done?
Yeah, for what? Granted, again, for what I've done, for what I freaking done, and it's fun. It intrigues me. It's a game that I can go back to it and then just I think honestly relieves some stress.
Do you enjoy the difficulty?
Yeah, it attracts me.
Yeah. Now I'm curious. How far did you actually get into the game?
Okay. That's the thing. I went ahead. I might be confusing the two. Because when does I made my way up. I made my way up to the tower. I finally found that it was a castle. I finished the castle. I went ahead and I got to the bonfire. And then I was investigating something there.
Cool.
So right there.
What? You're not even in like the meat of the game
he
yet.
finished 5% of it, dude.
Guys, I like it, but it's fucking difficult. like you don't understand how crappy of a gamer I am.
beat
Like,
it. It's
Number
not
3
that
game, a game that I've completed 1% of.
yeah, bro,
Literally, you're still in the intro, practically.
dude, I am not. I'm a
The
horrible
tutorial.
Tutorial, pretty much.
Have you seen the freaking? I forgot what his name is. Like the guy that the meat cannon or whatever about Kai
Oh no.
or whatever.
Huh?
Meat cannon, and then it's a one about like it's about Dark Souls 2, like about how crappy of a gamer Kai Sent is or whatever as a streamer or whatever.
No idea.
I know this guy tried to beat Elden Ring, and he was beating like every boss, and it took him like 1,000 tries to beat one of them or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's extremely difficult for me because again, there's no direction.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
The tism is real.
I think the most progress I made, bro, was I finally was able to go ahead and unlock the blacksmith.
Telling you 1%.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, ba, ba, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
Okay then.
All right.
because it's where I don't know. I really just like it, bro. It tickles something. I don't know. I think it's because I hate myself.
I mean, that's a good.
They're sadistic.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the sadistic part of me enjoys. And also, I mean, this list does not help that 90% of the games I play are freaking multiplayer. You know, literally.
We'll make a separate list
Okay.
for multiplayer for sure. So for me, if I could stop choking, my number 3 is a game I've played in every system I've ever owned. It's on my Switch. It's on my PS2, PS3, PS4. I want to get the new version for my PS5. But that would be Resident Evil 4.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Such a fucking classic game. Just the intro right away, like it pulls you in, was the city or the village where the dudes are on fire. We're talking about this off screen. And it just like throws a horde of zombies at you for like 3 to 5 minutes. And there's like no stopping it, regardless of how many you kill, how many you try. And then if you're trying to hide in this one specific house, you get the fucking chainsaw guy.
Nice.
And holy shit, did that scare me as a kid. I was like, oh, fuck no. It's a simple zombie with like a bag over it. It's technically like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in this universe. And it's like such an impact. So I always try to avoid that specific house so I wouldn't get that fool. Because you could also get a shotgun from the house. That's the takeaway. You could get a shotgun, but you got to face that motherfucker. And like every boss and every like setting from that point on, so classic. For me, there's like this merchant guy who you buy your upgrades and your weapons.
What are you buying?
What you buying? Ah, such an iconic line. Love that fool. The music's pretty on point too.
I don't know anything about the music.
Huh?
I don't know anything about the music, but I do
It's
know.
very ambient.
Okay.
And like
Ambiance.
House so. House so. She's like gloomy.
very gloomy.
Eerie, if anything.
Eerie. Yeah.
Eerie.
I'd give it eerie.
And then the zombies, since this is like in Spain or some shit, speak Spanish. So they'll be like, agárralo, hijo de puto. Like, they actually cuss in Spanish too. It's so fucking cool.
Okay.
And you have like different settings. Like each chapter has a different setting. So like first chapter is you're in the village. The next chapter you're in the castle. A next chapter you're like by a lake. Then another type of castle. And then you're like just to hell with everything. The like for me, one of the biggest things for a good video game is like the bosses.
Yeah.
And this one definitely had like some classic bosses where like you had this Spanish little fuck kid that would always be like a turd to you. And so when you finally beat his ass, you're like, yeah, fuck you. Take that.
Okay.
That's very satisfying.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right. So my turn. I would have to say Kingdom Hearts.
One?
Number 1, correct. I just remember seeing the trailer. This is like fucking 2001 or something like that. And I just seen it and I was like, oh my God, I want that game because like it showed everything. Wait, what?
Keep going.
It had its own characters, which was like, oh, what's this? And then you just seen Disney characters out of nowhere and you're like, oh, well, this is something new. And so the collaboration between the two was so amazing and groundbreaking, honestly. And then
What do you play on PS1?
PS2.
PS2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just storyline base, it was so great. The bosses are great because you're like practically beating up all the villains of the Disney universe.
Which kind? What kind?
Okay, you got like Jafar, you got Maleficent, you got.
Oh, you fight those?
Yeah, you actually
Never
go,
played
That
the
I
game.
never knew.
Never
I
played
never
the
knew
game.
that
yeah,
part.
yeah,
What the hell?
yeah. You actually go to the universe or the movie verse and
To
then-
collect keys, right?
No,
No.
So
Oh.
you it's called keyholes. So pretty much what the premise of the game is you're going to each universe, right, and you're sealing off the door from darkness. With your
okay.
keyblade. So then you shoot this beam of light and you seal the
You seal away the
Oh,
darkness.
like the final smash.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what he's doing.
So he's pretty much sealing off the heart of the world so it doesn't get infected by the darkness.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
But does he
'Cause-
need the special key to the world, or how does he get that key? Because I know I've seen.
Okay, so he initially gets I don't know how. Okay, they explain it later. Well, when I was a kid, I didn't know how, but like his world is being consumed by the darkness, and then he just awakens with the keyblade in his hand. So he's just a key wielder.
Okay.
There's only like there's a whole deep lore.
It's,
No,
it's
that's
really
not. I'm
deep.
not
It's
asking
really-
about his Keyblade. I'm asking about every world's Keyblade. I don't know if that's a different game then, because I have seen like there's the Nightmare
no,
Before
no.
Christmas
Yeah,
Blade, there's
yeah,
the Monsters
yeah.
Inc. Blade.
He kind of changes depending on what world he goes into.
Yeah, yeah.
his fucking blade changes.
Yeah,
like that?
and
What
his
the
outfit
fuck?
too. Yeah, he has different outfits.
Okay, that I have seen. Them.
Yeah.
Like he turns into a black and white one or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if this is
Like
the
a
same
Nightmare
one game.
Before Skeleton
Yeah,
one.
because
Yeah.
you beat up Oogie Boogie too.
What?
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
in
really fun. You
3,
should get
right?
it. You have a
Oh,
PS5,
wow. Yeah, I do.
and they have the trilogy now, so you could just.
You just
You fucking edit it. Yeah. It's just a great game, man.
You just edit it, and then we're like, doof, and all of a sudden,
Turn the internet to this shit. I'm not doing their work.
that's funny.
How's the music?
Outstanding.
Because I have heard like people like praise the main
Theme? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the music through and through, you get the original Disney soundtrack, and then you get their fusion of the music too.
No way.
Yeah.
And what is lean? More rocky? More what?
It's more melodic.
Yeah, it depends
Oh, okay.
more on where you're at.
So for this first game, what worlds are you visiting?
It starts off slow.
So you're in like the Final Fantasy world.
Because you could go to Pinocchio, you could go to
fuck? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you're in the actual whale.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
cool. Okay.
Oh, then you can also summon characters too, like Simba or Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell heals you, Simba attacks.
Okay.
What's his name? Genie.
Mickey,
Because
I'm
Donald,
assuming, right?
no, Donald and Goofy are like
Oh,
the
okay,
main
yeah,
guys that follow you, right?
Yeah, those are your partners
Mm-hmm.
that help you fight in battle. Donald is a magician, and then
Okay.
Fun fact: Donald is the strongest magician in Final Fantasy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one of the magic spells he can do outclasses anything that's been seen in Final Fantasy.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
To that point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think even like currently, there's nothing that
Oh shit.
tops.
he's
He's
that-
like
he's
he has
that
like
good.
Giga Fireball or something,
Uh huh.
and then the previous or whatever is
Did you play them?
no.
Oh okay.
I just
It's
see.
pow-
I've seen lore videos.
Gotcha.
The move is powered by Disney. By the power of Disney.
So it plays like a RPG, but it's an action RPG. So you get more freedom with your attacks, and then you can start chaining attacks. You learn new moves sets. You can start flying eventually after you go to Peter Pan.
Oh okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He sprinkles that
There he
magic
does.
on you.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
All in all, like it's like the perfect collaboration between a really strong video game company and Disney.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That is
I
definitely.
would recommend you guys to play it.
Did
I've always been interested to. Always been interested.
dude,
I was
but
curious about it, but
never pulled the
It's
trigger.
really fun.
Never.
It's
I think
really fun.
because it was.
But okay,
It's only
Did this
available on what?
I what?
It's only available on what?
PlayStation.
No, it
did,
used to be, but now they're open to Xbox,
Oh,
PlayStation, PC,
There we go. Nice.
Current gen?
current gen. Yeah.
Does the first one end for the sequel to continue, or was it its own little wrap up?
Okay, so it ends for the sequel, but then also they had mini games in between it too.
No, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So but who cares?
A lot of people do like the spin-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Well,
they're
sorry.
like 1.5, 1.76, whatever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They're actually like full blown games. They're not just like, oh, they're
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's fully like.
Honestly, I
fleshed
thought
out.
those were cash grabs.
Oh no.
they're like
They
legitimately
expand
yeah,
on the world.
Oh, okay.
They flesh it out. Yeah.
Does it follow?
Your
Wait, I think I'm formatting the question wrong. How can I say this? Does it follow? Do they all follow a singular main storyline, or
Okay.
I'll take that as a no. Is it a no?
It's not an.
is that complicated
it's
answer?
not
Is that
a-
what it is?
No, it's not a no.
There is a goal to end the darkness,
Yeah.
but
It never
no.
gets done.
Sometimes okay. Some games have different main characters, right? And so, but they all intersect into the main story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So-
But if you just want to play as Sora, you would just play 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. If you want the
Okay.
deep lore, it's like 1 or start with like 1.5,
Uh-huh.
1 or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
see. Okay. But we're only talking about one. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool. All right. So you're number 2, Jose Diaz.
Number 2, it's a game I played. It was free on the PlayStation Network.
Mhm.
It's a game called Days Gone.
It sounds
Zombie
familiar.
game.
It's
Like
a zombie game.
yes.
It's
I've played
really
it.
fun. There's it's basically like you're a biker, and the zombie apocalypse happens, and you lose your wife,
Dang.
and it's you and your buddy. Your buddy kind of fucks off at some point, and you have to find your wife. And it starts off as like, oh yeah, it's just zombies, whatever, and then you're like, oh, you get scraps, upgrade your motorcycle, upgrade your gear, buy stuff. There's like little traders and different outposts. What gets me the most is that I was genuinely afraid of the zombies in the early game.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like World War Z zombies, right?
Not as crazy.
Isn't there a couple of scenes, if I'm not mistaken, where you're literally fending them off and they're about to get you, but you're like bare hand or whatever? Is
Like
it?
cinematics, yeah.
Okay.
But like
okay.
there is melee weapons that you can do. Like, oh, there's 1 or 2 left. And there are like some of the things you do is like wipe out horde like nests.
Uh-huh.
Oh, super nerve wracking. Because you got to plan like, oh, I can. It's cool because they move. So I know they're gonna be here at night. So I'll put landmines.
Ah.
So when they get here, I'll wake them up and they'll start chasing me. And like the landmines will take some of them out. You turn back, you shoot them. There are different variations of zombies.
I Am Legend?
Yeah, kind of like I Am Legend. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So they're bee zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Like you can upgrade your motorcycle. You get like better weapons.
You run out of gas?
You run out of gas.
Whoa, shit. Okay.
Like
sounds
I never ran out of gas, but mainly because like I always like, all right, I'm like halfway there. Where's the gas station? There's no gas station. Oh, but there's outposts with gas tanks.
Oh, okay.
But downside is those outposts have zombies.
So it's like a legit Walking Dead.
Yeah, like a good Walking Dead game or I Am Legend.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, like even like they're more active during the nighttime. You'll see them during the day, but during the nighttime, like oh well, there's more of them at night, less of them during the day. So it's like, do you want to do this during the night, during the day?
So you
Yeah.
better choose your areas.
Yeah.
Like,
You got to be tactical about it.
Yeah.
What's the arching story, though? Besides that your wife dies?
She doesn't die. You have to find her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's kind of that's basically the story because
Just
you
try
go
to
to
reunite them.
Yeah, you go to different outposts, and you kind of pick one to kind of have as your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, you do find her, and which was kind of like a third of the game through,
Okay.
and then after that, it's kind of like, well, do I stay with my friends that I've made? Do I go with my wife? What's
What do you end up picking? Fuck the bitch.
no, they give you like you think you're gonna pick, and they're like, okay, I picked a wife, or no, you don't pick. They like, okay, the character picks the wife, and then turns out she's at like a military outpost.
Okay.
You're like, okay, the military dude's not that bad, but he's a fucking psycho for rules. So he finds out that you're part of like a gang or like a biker gang. So he decides to exile you, and then I can't remember exactly what happens after that.
okay.
But there's like a big confrontation at the end, and then there's apart from like the settlements, there are cannibals or like not cannibals, but like they praise the zombies and want to be like them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Wow. Like that's kind of like,
Cultish?
yeah, yeah. It's a cult. You fight off a cult too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
it's
Oh, this is one
fun.
video game.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like
I don't think I've
exploring
played
the
that.
different areas. Like, all right, you gotta get quiet. Oh, no zombies. Cool. You forget about it. You walk outside like shit. That's a horde, and they saw me.
And then weapons wise, how are you? Are you
Wep-
pretty stacked? Is it limited ammo?
Limited, but it's
Manageable.
I never
Forgiving.
struggled.
Manageable.
Yeah, so it's manageable.
But
You get melee weapons that you can upgrade.
Mm.
Like the guns that you start off with suck, but the area you in, it's just good enough.
Okay.
As you level up your reputation with the like the villages and the outposts, they give you access to like better gear, more upgrades for your motorcycle, a bigger tank for your motorcycle, more storage. Yeah,
Okay, sounds fun.
one of my. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Best zombie game you'd say?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice. I'm telling you, man. As I'm talking, more games are popping up, and but I'm gonna go and just stick with the ones that I can go and like the main reason why I chose my list was like these are the ones that I can play the most. But I feel like
that.
but it's not much. You get me? Like I haven't been able to play much. It's hard choosing. Can I speak of the contenders but not speak of them, and then what I settled on? Because there's a lot of games that like aren't my number one, but they were definitely my number two. Like I have 4.
You have 4.
I have 4 twos. Yeah.
What the
Four
fuck?
twos.
Yeah. Ready. Metal Slug.
Oh, that's a good one.
Paper Mario. I enjoyed it for some reason. The little thingy, right? Mario and Donkey Kong. The one where you're in the company, right? And then the one that I settled on. Yeah, I settled on it. Is gonna be.
I'll spit it out.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to choose because it was between Ghosts or Black Ops 2, or which is the I think it's 3. The one where it's with DNI.
The one with everything's a dream.
Yeah,
That one.
that one or Ghosts. I like it because I like the little twist ending, and it just intrigued me. And kind of like with in the site for the Cyberport, I really couldn't choose between those two. I'm so sorry because on one of them, on one of them, you go ahead and like you said, everything's basically not a dream, but you're screwed. You got installed with something that it's now you're part of it. You get me? And you're fighting it to its very core, to its destruction. So its destruction is your destruction as well, right? I like that portion, that little twist. I want to say as equal as I did with Ghosts. So that's
which
it.
one do you want to talk about?
I don't know because I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna go and say Ghosts. Oh, that wasn't hard.
Even though you hardly said anything about
Who
Ghosts.
would have thunk it?
Yeah, no, yeah. Black Black Ops 2.
Are you talking about Black Ops 3? 2?
Is it wait
3 is the dream one.
3?
Okay. Cool.
Buenas tardes.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Yeah, I just it was I want to say it was the second one or the first one that really really hooked me, and I finished it through because the second or third in the sense of like it was Ghost and that the rest I played for multiplayer. I never did story mode because that's the reason why I can choose Call of Duty, right? Because it's a story mode. Yeah.
Okay.
So the rest I played always I think I really enjoyed. That's why I'm choosing Black Ops 3 because Ghost I think I liked a lot for the game Sticks and Stones, where you had an axe, you had an exploding tip
Arrow.
Any sticking stones?
Yeah. So I really I mean shit, I'm not a gamer, so I don't know how popular that is. Whatever.
I don't think I've heard anyone mention a Call of Duty storyline.
I mean, do you have
Especially
a
being
favorite?
on a top 3
Do you have a favorite mission?
when you killed the civilians in the airport.
There it is. All
No
of them.
Russian. Turns out that mission was optional. You didn't have to kill anybody.
There you go. I think
Oh, that part I didn't know. I know you could skip it.
I want to say no, that's lame. It's hard to choose because I see
they're
the
all
whole
so
game.
good.
No. It's hard to choose because I see it. It is linear. It sounds stupid to say it is linear, but there's nothing distinctive about it. It's just that it kept going. Is that what it is? Like, no, there's more. There's more. And then, oh, what? I finally beat it. It just hooked me. It was a first ever. It was the first of 2 games that ever felt like oh, I'm doing story mode. This is good. And then I ended up liking it. I wish I was more descriptive about it, but to be honest, it's very vague, bro. The memory of that is super vague. I wish I could be more descriptive, but it really is just the game. The game hooked me. What? Say it, mother trucker.
He's like spit the fucking thing. It was like you're being so vague with this. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because
For
like
number
I said-
2 too.
Yeah, I know. For
Yeah.
being your top 2 story, and you can't really.
Well, here's the thing.
Super
Ready?
vague.
Reason why it's. I know it's because reason why I didn't choose the other ones is because I think the other ones it was a fun little game, right? Like if it's just a cool little game to play, but they didn't hook me as much as Black Ops 2.
3.
Son of, why do I keep saying 2?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think that was when I officially started wanting to play more video games. I think so. I think it's just nostalgic.
Interesting. I've
Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
Nostalgic.
Fool,
Hey,
I
to each
didn't.
his
Okay.
own, man.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know, man. I really don't. Like I said, I just haven't. I like it. Screw you. Why make me choose to live? You're hating on me.
It's not we're hating it, but it's like
I can't be more descriptive about it.
Yeah.
It's because here's the thing. Some of the missions blend for me.
It's like saying your favorite food is a burrito, but then just saying, hey, it's good.
What part?
The
It
burrito.
has
All of
beans,
it,
right? And I think I tasted beans in it. That's what I like.
At some point, they're all mixed together, and I finished the burrito.
Okay, then I guess it was just because I felt like I was able to get a flow and the hang of a game that I usually I'm shit at. I'm not good at video games.
Correct.
I mean, you guys know this. I'm not good at video games. So
not good at shooters either. So the fact that he was able to finish a mission, it was like, oh my god.
Screw that's a part. All the missions blend. But never mind. I do have a favorite mission. Oh shit! No, that's Ghost. Next. This is a useless portion.
He admits it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really can't give a description, bro. I'm so sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just simply a game that I thought of like I can play it, and it ranks a little bit higher in
It was
the
enjoyable.
playability and enjoyability
Game good.
within all the number 2s that I had. Because none of them were worthy of the one number 1 position, which
One
is
Piece.
interesting.
All right, so for me, number 2, it goes from like my childhood kind of, where I grew up with a franchise, and kind of like the accumulation of everything. I feel like the story ended properly.
Cooking Mama.
2.
I actually did play that game. That game was fun.
That
as
is
shit.
awesome.
It
For
really
the
is really
DS.
fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun. I liked it. For the DS.
Yeah,
Surely.
yeah.
Shout out Karen. What's up? No. God of War Ragnarok.
Really?
Yes.
Out of the
So-
original trilogy?
No. This is
Or
technically
over
new.
the original
Yeah.
trilogy?
Yeah.
Dang.
1 and 3 were third person like beat 'em ups, pretty much.
Yeah.
Fun, super violent, super gory.
Yeah.
But then there was the tone change from the God of War 4, technically, which was just called God of War.
Reboot, not a
War.
reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the camera doesn't cut, the camera stays on
Fixed.
Kratos' shoulder. It's fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And you just feel more of the impact with every punch he throws and every attack he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no longer about revenge. It's more about like trying to settle down, stay hidden.
Like, what happens
But-
after you're done with the revenge?
Is that the one you let me play a little bit?
No, the Ragnarok, the one I
That's what I'm
voted
asking.
for.
Is that the one that you let me play a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
It seems cool.
Yeah, the consequences from that one build up to this ultimate showdown of the rugged warrior. Just instead of going recklessly headfirst into battle, is constantly trying to avoid it. Constantly trying to be better for his boy. Even though the boy feels like
A little.
he hates him. There's this one scene that I keep popping on my Instagram, where it's like in the first God of War game, it's Kratos and Atreus, and in the beginning of the game, he's shooting at a deer but misses because he wants to prove himself, and he's like, "Boy, you can't just shoot whenever you want." I'm sorry, Dad. No, you need to be better. And so in Ragnarok, in Ragnarok, it comes full circle where Kratos is apologizing to him.
Really?
Which, first of all, for Kratos to apologize,
Yeah,
it's a big
exactly,
fucking
yeah.
deal. You never see that in the original games, or when he was younger, at least. And then Atreus is there, Dad, don't be sorry, be better.
Dang, threw it right.
And
in his face.
instead of like getting angry for him being a smartass or anything, he fucking smiles.
No. Wow, he smelled.
Exactly. For Kratos to smile and acknowledge, like, oh, I am teaching him right. Like, it just, as you grow up and you become a father and you become more mature, it's like, oh, he matured. He became the silent badass warrior that he should have always been.
I see it now. You're trying to transform into Kratos.
Absolutely.
The beer, the ball. I see it now.
That's the goals, man.
There it is.
To be that brutal warrior and just like, it's the silent, like, oh, I could kill you in a heartbeat, but I won't. But I will if you push the button.
So did you fall in love with the character?
Oh, I was
that
always in love with
gameplay?
the character. I was always in love with the character. Like, Kratos being brutal and ruthless is like, oh yeah, you know, especially when you're younger, like, oh yeah, that's the top shit. Like,
Yeah. Like,
murder everything, blood.
like I
they
definitely
showed you
don't
a
think I
diff-
would have liked the game if they kept the same like
Absolutely.
empty brutality, or not. It was not empty then, but
It's like he had no character before.
yeah, he was.
Besides being angry.
Yeah, he was
and
angry
vengeful.
dude. Yeah,
But to change him to this, it's like, oh wow, you actually see emotion.
yeah.
You could actually see like
They actually build on.
he actually
to
has
his
respect
character.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like he's still ruthless. He's still gonna yell at his kid, but it's with
But
good intention.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to be better.
And then in this one, you fight Thor, you fight Odin. The bosses are still pretty hard. The adventure is
Harpies.
fucking grand.
The Harpies, right? This is the one.
No, the Harpies were in the first, or no, the
No, what did we
Valkyries.
face?
Valkyries
We
were the
faced
first
the
we faced
Valkyries.
what I had you fight with me was fucking Heimdall.
Yeah,
Heimdall
yeah,
is what we
yeah,
fought.
yeah.
And that was such an interesting fucking fight. Because he
Super
practically
satisfying.
dodges everything.
Oh crap.
Because he could see the future.
Oh dang.
So you have to get this sphere
Uh-huh.
to fucking kill him that even if it hits him, but it'll explode later on. And he can't see it because it's so fast.
I always took it as like Kratos realizes, because there's a line in the fight where like, "How you can't touch me? Like, I understand your power now." What? And just that's when you start beating the shit out of him. And I always understood it as not like the ring is a surprise, but Kratos is realizing, oh, you might be able to see the future, but are you fast enough to
avoid
react
it.
to it?
Oh.
Because I don't know if you paid attention in the beginning of the fight. It was kind of like it was slower, and you still
Oh, you're right, actually. Yeah.
dodging.
Because he's
But
like
once-
throwing 1-2
Yeah.
type of thing.
But once he like goes into like he beating him, he's much faster. Heimdall like he just knocks him off his rhythm, and that's when you start like going faster and actually dealing damage to him.
Also, the
I didn't
deepness
realize
of
that.
his voice compared to what,
Heimdall.
like before it was like kind of raspy. Zeus!
Yeah,
But now it's deep and calm and slow. And
Is
it's
it a
like,
different player? I mean, a different player.
Yeah,
Go
it's
each
different
voice
voice
actor?
actors, definitely.
Is that the big burly black guy?
Yeah.
Yes. It's like
Christopher
he
Judge.
gives him the.
yeah. Christopher Judge.
Christopher Judge. I didn't mean no disrespect, sir.
To be fair, I don't know the name. He gives him the what's it called? Like, he's not gonna speak to speak, so when he speaks, you listen type of thing. He brings that type of intensity. It's pretty badass. Oh, and then the music is just beautiful. It's so epic. It just builds everything up.
I think that's a proper description. It's epic, right? It's grandeur, right?
It truly
Like,
is
sure,
an
it-
epic.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember 3 and 2 had epic music, but this felt grand.
Yeah.
It
Epic.
feels.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like 2 and 3 was the Olympus stuff and like fighting all the gods. It was epic, but now it's epic and grand.
Okay.
There's
Like
a
losing
distinguished difference.
I think kind of like losing because fighting in like God of War like 1, 2, and 3, the music was epic and the setting was grand. Like you're at the top of the world.
Because you could even see
Because
zoomed
your
out,
tower, yeah.
Yeah,
and then Kratos is just
yeah. And I think dialing back the scale makes it kind of grounds it more, which in turn elevates it.
yeah. Because I remember there was like you're fighting a dragon at one point,
Yeah.
and you notice like how big the dragon was. versus before it would have been like super zoomed out,
Yeah.
and it would just make you look tiny.
Yes.
But now you're experiencing with Kratos like, fuck.
I
we
remember
gotta
that
go
one.
down.
I remember that being the case with like you're climbing like a beam that's like rock or something, right?
Gaia.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
And like you just see your tiny self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They did it again with Kronos in 3. Where you
I think that's the one
yeah.
I'm talking. I remember seeing a little
Like,
bit more.
It's kind of did what they did with the dragon, but I think the dragon was much better
Yeah, absolutely.
because I think they still focused. It was still very heavily focused on like the gore and the brutality of killing Kronos, whether the scale was lower with the dragon, but it was much more of like I just killed the dragon versus like I killed the Titan.
Also, there's supposedly they're going to Egypt now,
I hope so.
which is cool.
Oh, so they're gonna start fighting those gods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
But this one feels like a perfect wrap up. That's just an extra bonus.
yeah.
So Ragnarok for me is just
All right. Do you have
great tier.
just because of how this one went? Does it lead you to have kind of like aspirations for the next one? Thinking like they're
This
gonna
one
do
and the
this
last one also.
epic. Yeah. Or they're gonna be like it might be
it-
too much.
It could be too much.
Because how many
Just
games is
'cause
that?
it would be the third one. Oh, in total it would be
6.
7.
Yeah. So,
Seven?
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, I was doing mental math. But this one was just like the story, the characters, the stakes, the emotional aspect of it was just perfect.
because the first
Which,
one
if
was
they
like,
go to Egypt, it's like, okay, those characters, are they still there? Are they going to follow him? Are they no longer? What's it going to be, you know? So as of right now, I can't tell. But based on everything else, I think Ragnarok was like the cherry on top. This is just, it might be sprinkles. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Mass Effect 2. So pretty much you're just like a space cadet. You die pretty much in the intro.
okay,
And then you get
that sounds like Space Marines already.
yeah. You die and then you get resurrected by a company. And they have you going around just like liberating and helping people out in different planets and whatnot. But the thing is, what really sells the game is every choice you make has
Consequence?
super consequences. You get to choose your dialogue. They have like
It's those games.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
so it's pretty much like you're playing D&D but in a video game form.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you can squad up with people, or well, you have to get your squad together because there's this alien race called the Reapers,
Okay.
and they're
You could fuck an alien, right? This is the one?
yes,
Yeah, that's the one.
that's
Ah,
Soft
I
core
know.
alien porn.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
it's fun.
You never
Wait,
see
you-
you never see insertion.
There's isn't there oh okay. Oh wow. Is it like still graphic?
Yeah,
Like soft porn,
Yeah.
basically?
They're
like you see them macking out and
Yeah.
whatnot, but
Okay.
Isn't the same thing happening for the first God of War? There's like a
But you're not a fucking
Yeah,
alien.
you never see them.
It's just
Everything's
move
off
the
screen.
bed.
Yeah. Like the first one, the pot falls off the nightstand or the wine bottle. The second one, it's a little Cupid statue that's peeing water, and like depending on what actions you do, it's like it's more or less water coming out. And then in the third one, it's
they all have a scene like that?
Yeah.
then the third one, it's these two chicks that are basically naked reacting to what's happening. And then at the end, they're both so horny that one pushes the overall like down, and then it cuts back to Kratos.
Oh my goodness. What a man.
so you build your squad. The Reapers are what they are doing is they're kidnapping people across the universe.
Okay.
And so you try to figure out who is it in a sense, but then eventually you have to just fight them, and then you get infiltrated by your ship,
Okay.
and so they take your squad, and you have to go back and try to save them. And then also with your choices that you make, you could lose your squad members at the end of the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And so consequently, when you play number 3, they will not be in the game.
Oh,
It's
what
same,
if
thing, same
you
thing with number 1 too. So
No, okay,
it
okay.
really you build your character up like
No way.
it's like playing a space soap opera, quote unquote.
Okay, no. Let me ask you this then.
Uh-huh.
So if at the end of 2 you have all your characters,
Uh-huh.
do you have all your characters in 3, or you still fucking lose them?
No, you have them all.
Oh wow!
And they tie it back into the previous game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like it's
Wow.
like the lore is deep.
So the game is different for others.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Each game is different for others.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. You could either be damn it, I forgot.
Guy or girl?
Guy or girl. You could either be a total renegade, so like a bad guy, like you choose everything you choose is like bad, or you could be like I forget the good one, but
Hero.
we'll just call him a hero, and that's your good choices. But you get the gauge of like each choice, gauge gauge of
I say atonement and it's allotment, so we're good.
of how good or how bad you are.
Okay.
And then you could be you could be diplomatic, or you could be just like a straight out shoot people and yeah.
How interesting. And this carries on from the first to the second to the third.
Yeah.
And the second one caught you because of
That was the one I started with.
Oh, what the fuck?
word?
Yeah.
Okay.
So so I seen the gameplay and I was like, this is interesting. Also, kind of like an action RPG. But yeah, you get guns and whatnot. You get a nice little lightsaber thingy.
It reminds me a lot, just from the explanation of it, it's Space Marines.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. All right. Cool. That's Leo's number 1.
God of War 3.
Oh, okay.
The main reason for it is like kind of like Pokemon Blue, where it's like it being my first game that I got into.
Uh-huh.
God of War was the first game that like I beat completely, and would kind of open me up to other games.
Okay.
Because whereas before that I just kind of played Pokemon and Mario Kart, and maybe like a little bit of Smash, but that was it. After I played God of War 3, that's when I started playing everything that I could get my hands on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you fighting there? Got in three?
In 3, whatever's left.
Zeus,
Yeah,
Hades,
you're fighting like the main
Odin.
Pantheon.
Oh, not Odin. Fucking Poseidon.
Yeah, you first kill off Poseidon.
But you're so Greek gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You first kill off Poseidon. And which kind of was the selling point of the game. Like, holy shit, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Like, you take him out of his water horse form. You get him on a cliff and you start beating the ever-living shit out of him. It then goes to his perspective. And you, like, gouge out his eyes. Yeah, like he tries to escape, you drag him back, you punch him some more, and then the little quick time event of like the 2 thumbsticks pop up, and then you click him, and then just Kratos goes grrr, and crushes him. And then it cuts back to like the cinematic. He drags him to the edge, breaks his neck, tosses him into the water. He then becomes water and just kind of like bloop, and then just tidal waves, and it just kind of floods the rest of Greece.
Oh wow.
And that's the intro.
It throws you in.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Also, God of War 3 was like the beginning cycles of the PlayStation 3, because the original 1 and 2 were just on PlayStation 2. So the graphics was such a drastic change, because 2 and 3 are one continuous story. Like how 2 ends, 3 begins.
Yep.
And then it finally ends the Greek mythology part of God of War. But the graphic difference between 2 and 3 is like, oh my god.
Like I still think the graphics hold up today.
Yeah, I agree.
Dang,
So
really?
what station was what system is this for?
PS3.
3.
And then God of War 2 was in PS2, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I know the difference of the graphics.
Yeah.
Because that's the one where you're fighting Guy in the second one, right? Or is it the first one?
No, Guy, you fight in the third one.
Oh, okay.
But like from the brutality, the moveset's super fun. It almost feels like an arcade game playing it back now.
Okay.
And then just the music, the grandeur is like, this is like at that time when I was playing, like this is peak video game. This is like the best thing I've ever played.
Yeah, because pretty much
One.
every boss was a god.
Yeah.
Because before it's like, oh, it's this strong mythology, or it might be a god, you know. But like this one, like everything is a god. You fight Hercules.
Oh, that's the one you fight Hercules in.
Yeah.
One of my most, I think that fighting Hercules was the most satisfying one for me.
Just
because
kicking
throughout the whole
arrogant
fight,
ass.
he is talking shit.
Yeah.
Even when he's getting his ass, he's like, nah, still no biggie. And then like once you get him, you take his gauntlets and start beating the shit out of him. Like, who's the bitch now?
Keep in mind, I have not played it, but I've seen gameplay.
The best part of all of that was that Kratos didn't want to fight him.
Yes.
Kratos is like, I'm not quarreling with you, brother. And they're like, no, I'm making it my quarrel. Like, all right,
Okay.
you brought this upon yourself.
You get the gauntlets, and then you get his
gauntlets?
chest thing,
Yeah.
right? No, doesn't he have like a suit of armor too, or whatever?
No, you break that apart as
Suit of
fight
armor
goes.
isn't until the fourth one.
Oh, okay.
He still has a Spartan, goes to Sparta look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
No, Pablo.
Why do you guys? I already feel the judgment on it.
we
All
didn't
right,
even say anything.
because
I
it's
know.
It's Luigi's Mansion.
Hey.
I've never played it.
Yeah, me neither.
I loved
wanted
it.
to.
I loved it. It was 100% nostalgia. But the whole concept of it, I have to fight these things, and you could lose them. You could, because basically you're just sucking up the ghost,
Ghostbusters.
whatever, right? Yeah, you're a Ghostbuster, and then you discover and the little antics of it, and I liked it. That's what it's pure nostalgia. I remember him playing on GameCube.
I remember the McDonald's when they used to have the GameCubes. They had the demo, and I'd play that. That's as much as I'd play.
Yeah, and it just hooked me.
Your
you know what?
mom was okay with it?
I was just about to
okay.
say that is awesome that you brought that up. That is it's perfect segue, because I was gonna say I want to say it was our first introduction to anything quote unquote dark.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. Beautiful segue, brother. Good stuff. I kid you not. That was my introduction to anything at all like ghost related, anything like spooky.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't I wasn't allowed to see, touch any nothing like anything in that general area, because everything was gonna like possess me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything was I was gonna fall in demonic possession right then and there. So the fact that I got that game and I got the GameCube, that was the game I got with the GameCube, and because October, my birthday, so it was like around that time.
It's spooky time.
So exactly. So I think that's why they gave the game. It's just I just have nothing but pure good memories. For all I know, crazy things were happening in my life, and it was like that game became
That was
like
your getaway.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I kid you not, bro. Like it really does. Like I don't know. You could see yourself playing a video game, right?
Sure.
You suck. Can you see yourself playing the video game and enjoying it?
Yeah.
Okay. I see myself just the game. I see just the gameplay. So I wonder if like recessive, I wonder if my brain protected me from stuff. I don't think so, right? But all I see
Tell
literally, we could have this conversation later, Pablo.
This ain't therapy time. This is
exactly. But 100%, it was hitting. Loved it. The storyline is not even that strong, bro. It's not.
Oh, Nintendo games,
Exactly.
especially Mario, are super simple, but I could see the fun.
Like the little and the honestly, me being brave and playing it at night, and the Mario, that little part, that little shaky thing, and a cool feature is that if you got that's how you died, by getting too scared.
Oh,
You get me. So I wonder, I in the perspective point of view now, I wonder if that I related to it. It's like, no, don't be scared. Why are you gonna be scared? It's just a video game. You get me? Because like I said, that was my first ever. I want to say is my first ever introduction to anything sort of spooky.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you finish the game?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, exactly. One of the few
Finally.
I haven't. Yeah, exactly. I haven't finished plenty of games.
But when did you finish?
A
week ago.
I think like I was playing it like yesterday. No. Yeah, and that was.
So it's been a while since you even touched that. Did you ever play any of the sequels? No, because you don't have Nintendo, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun visit.
Yeah.
So, surprise, my number one is also a Nintendo game.
I wonder
what?
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
There we go. Conker's bad for it.
Yeah. Diddy's. No, what is it called?
Diddy's
Diddy Kong's. Diddy
Diddy's
Kong's.
Mansion Party.
So for me, obviously, The Legend of Zelda holds a special place in my heart of coldness. But the one that stands out definitely the most would be Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Such
That's a classic.
beautiful, especially for back then. Such a beautiful game. Obviously, it's not to the graphic standards of today, but there's something simpler of the graphics back then. And grand. especially for it being in a Nintendo 64. Like, I feel like it pushed the limits. Was how big the world was.
Yes.
Obviously, this is like a corner of Los Santos compared to Grand Theft Auto nowadays. But even now, the map seems big. The music, fuck,
Oh,
the
man.
melodies,
Yeah.
The melodies are soothing, man.
dude, just top notch.
I remember my buddy playing the ocarina. Like,
Oh, wow.
because of it, like he even got he got one that you could push a button and it plays, and then he got another one that's like
Oh, I have both. I have both. Yeah,
there it is.
I have both of those. But just the music, the boss battles. Like I said, one of the big things is the boss battles. The boss battles were like simple but hard enough, especially for me being younger. And it was like the first game I ever completed, which fucking scared me because I never completed a game of Zelda. So when it didn't save the end, it fucking pissed me off.
That's the only thing I don't like about the Zelda games. It's like, just let me have this. Why do you keep putting me back before the boss fight?
They probably that'll be the hook or something, you know. That way you can just log back in and do it again.
Probably, their way of
Replay
save,
ability.
yeah. And then the Ganondorf fight was just
Yeah.
simple. It's dumb now if you think about it. Like, you're just slicing a light beam and hitting him. But the grandness of it, especially back then, like, holy fuck, I gotta time this right. Like,
this time it's actually Ganondorf. Like the time before it was like, oh, it's Phantom Ganon. It's not Ganon. And this one, like, oh shit, it's him. Not the Prince of Darkness, but like whatever his title is.
That wasn't the one where he was super piggy, right?
He became piggy afterwards.
Yeah. No, that's Ganondorf is his pig form. No. Ganon is his pig form.
Yes.
Ganondorf is
his human.
The
wizard.
human form, the wizard.
Yeah.
That was also like Twilight Princess. He had like 3 stages. But anyways, this one was just perfection.
Number 1 is BioShock.
Oh,
BioShock.
Yeah. So just
May
for
you
everyone
kindly-
watching,
May you kindly explain?
yes.
Will you kindly?
Would you?
But what's the
would you
premise? What's the storyline?
Okay, yeah. So pretty much, your plane crashes, and so you find this little what is it?
Lighthouse.
Light tower?
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. There you go. And you go in there. Come to find out, there's a civilization under the water.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Rapture.
The era is like a 1950s feel to it.
Yeah.
And then so as you go down deeper, you figure out that it became a dystopia.
Yeah, like it started off as Utopia. Everything was perfect.
But then, like, I guess
Something went wrong.
something went wrong. People
Is it Atlantis or its own thing?
I want to say it's called they call it
Oh, okay.
Atlantis.
No, it's Rapture.
Oh, Rapture. There
Yeah,
we go.
city's
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
I
Yeah.
thought you were just saying it's like a
Yeah,
rap.
yeah.
no,
same
like
here.
no, the city is Rapture.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
What's cool is the enemies are pretty much like hopped up drug.
You're fighting junkies.
Junkies, pretty much.
essentially.
That were so junked up that they started doing like body
Mutated?
modifications on themselves.
Oh.
So they look off, messed up and whatnot.
I believe the body modifications started before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The body modifications because they want to be perfect. They were like the perfect human. But like once they started going down, like one of them was like, "You're not perfect enough,"
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Oh.
And then that's when they started becoming like crazy. Some of them have like hooks for hands. They like walk on walls.
Oh,
They're just fucking mutated freaks.
Yeah, pretty much.
what are you, a human?
Yes.
Okay.
Combat style, pretty much a gun, but then on your other hand, you can inject yourself with different powers.
Yeah.
So like lightning, fire,
You can control them.
bees.
Yeah.
Underwater? And this is
Well,
how
no,
premised underwater?
Oh no,
You're-
it's
like a dome.
injectables.
Yeah, you're in a city that's
Yeah.
sealed, like a glass city.
In underwater.
Yeah.
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 So pretty much you're just traversing the whole rapture,
Trying to get out, essentially.
trying to get out, and then this is what really sells me on the game.
The
At-
twist.
You get to the end, and you realize you've been playing this whole game thinking you had a choice, but in actuality, like
You're a slave.
yeah,
Effectively.
you're a slave to the game itself.
Yeah.
So it's just mind blowing. Like
How so? How so? Explain.
Because like the
Because okay, so as you're going through the game, right? There's this guy called I think his name is Atlas.
Atlas.
Atlas, right?
Yeah,
Atlas.
I want to say Atlas.
Yeah, and he's like, every time he talks to you, at the end he would say,
Would you kindly? So like his thing is like, I can help you out.
Yeah.
I can help you out, but you got to help me.
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So-
We got to get out of here.
Yeah, we'll escape together.
Yeah.
So first, I need you to go get this part. Would you kindly?
Mm-hmm.
So that "would you kindly" is like the sleeper phrase to like, oh, no longer an option. Have to do it.
So then when you get to the end of the game, he says, "Would you kindly?" And then it just like flips on you, and you're just like, you have no option. Like it only gives you one option, and you have to do it at the end to get to the end of the game.
Oh, what is it?
Huh?
What's the action of the end?
Is it kill yourself?
Yeah, you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
yeah,
He just used you to get out. That was it.
It's like, all right, I'm out now. Would you kindly kill yourself?
yeah. And you figure out that the plane crash was intentional.
Yeah.
Like that was his plan too.
Like
Plane
you
crash
were
is
nothing but a
essential.
puppet.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
his-
yeah.
in
The whole game is you're just one giant puppet.
You think you're
I love
like
it.
throughout the whole game you're this badass bounty hunter or something.
Yeah.
Killing monsters, upgrading your powers.
Uh-huh.
Even like the big daddies, which are like kind of like a mini bosses.
Mini buses, yeah.
They become no threat to you, only to find out that you're nothing but a puppet.
Yeah. And it's just like, isn't that all video games, you know?
Yeah.
It just like starts. You
The
just like,
meta-ness.
Yeah,
is-
meta. Very meta.
I knew about the "would you kindly." I never knew the deepness of it.
Yeah, no.
That's cool. All right, guys, that'll be it for today's video. Let us know what your top 3 are down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube, Instagram, and Spotify. Make sure to check us out there. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.
Bye.